So this is the step everyone rushes, and I know you want to get your iPhone farm started as soon as possible, but please do not mess this up because otherwise it's going to take a long time of you literally trying to fix everything. But if you follow along, it'll be very easy in 4 minutes. So first, I want you to open your settings app. The first thing you want to do is open privacy and security, scroll all the way down to developer mode and toggle this thing on. This will allow you to run the automation macOS app itself and enable the iPhone automations to work in the first place. Secondly, I want you to now move on to appearances, and I want you to choose light mode, not dark. This is just so that the automations can run more smoothly and have less errors in general. And after you did that, you want to move on to auto lock and make sure that auto lock, instead of 30 seconds or 2 minutes, it's never, so that if you're not at your phone at that given time, it doesn't turn off during the automation itself. And after you do all of that, then you want to go search up motion. And motion is just like a nice to have, where like if you reduce motion, it just means your things are like more smoother in motions of like without having like all the visual stimulus. So it also saves you, makes my life easier for the iPhone automations in general, of course. But more importantly, there's also one last thing you have to do, which is called standby. And just make sure you don't have standby on. And that will literally make it so that, let's say your iPhone is tilted or you have more than one iPhone, instead of just laying it flat on the desk, it doesn't actually put it in a state that locks it by accident. And one last thing, make sure you open up settings and you scroll all the way down. This is after you add developer mode and everything like that. Just tap the developer button, make sure that you have enable UI automation. And when you plug your iPhone into Warmr itself for the Xcode project, make sure to trust. There'll be a pop-up that says, do you trust the computer? I'm just going to click clear trust. You just have to tap trust. And then that will literally just make it so that all future iPhone automation on the Xcode project or the paid Apple developer ID works in general. But make sure you have to enable UI automation. Without that toggled on, none of this works at all. Like you'll have tons of errors. So just make sure that's on, and yeah. But yeah, once you have everything done like that, we're going to move on to the next section of the video where I talk about how to set up Warmr project with the new configurations you added with developer mode on.